Hi, Next to Change. Vivian here. Did you ever consider the field of possibilities? There are so many things that we all want in life. We could make a list and check them off. But do you ever think about the possibilities? You know, there's not just one of anything, there is a field of possibilities. So think about that today and start putting that in your consciousness. Sometimes we can get like, you know, maybe I'm going to oversimplify this, but for the sake of an example, so perhaps there's a car that you want, and you want this one car. And, you know, you see this car, and for whatever reason, you didn't get the car, or whatever the reason was, and you give up. But you have to know that there is a field of possibilities. There's not just one car, you know, that's just meant to be for you. There's one car that will be yours, but there's not just one car in existence that you can only have. That's the same thing with the house. There's a field of possibilities of houses. There's a field of possibilities for mates, whosoever. There's a field of possibility of people. You're building an organization and you want this particular person to head it, or you want this particular person to do this particular thing. Sometimes it will happen that way. But remember, there's a field of possibilities. Even when you have your own plan set for things to go a certain way. Yeah, we do a framework, and we do that to kind of keep our eye on the prize. But things might not go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 the way in our framework, because there's a field of possibilities. So if you don't see something going a particular way, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. That doesn't mean that your desire is not going to come to fruition. It just might come a different way than you thought it would, because there's a field of possibilities. And with that field of possibilities, there's so many things that could happen. So there's so many great things that could happen for you. There are so many great things that can come to you. Remember that. There's the chances of you attaining your dream, attaining what you want, attaining the passions that you have in your heart. It's so great that you will achieve those things if you pursue them and you understand the principle of the field of possibilities. That's why in another one of the videos I talked about is not being tied to the outcome. You know what you want to do, but you really don't have the blueprint step by step of how everything is going to work out. You don't know how everything is going to work out. But you have to know that there's a field of possibilities that are working in your favor, because those are the things that you desire, and you have put your purpose out there, you put your intention out there, you've prayed, you've meditated, you visualized, or you pursued, whatever the case is. You trust your intuition, right? It's just you have a feeling, or you hear that still small voice, and you have your passions and you surrender, knowing that it is well with you, and that the field of possibilities are not there to confuse you, but the field of possibilities are there to work on your behalf. So don't get stuck on one thing. Yeah, you have an overall vision, right? And you do have the things that you could think of, because there are things out there that exist that you don't even know they exist, so you can't think of them. So you go along and you follow the things that you think of, but you follow those things that you think of knowing that the field of possibilities exist and it's going to all work together for your good. This is Vivian here, Next to Change. You be the next to change. And don't forget to hold in your consciousness that there is a field of possibilities when you're thinking about how to get things done.